This is the concert B flat technique. This is C major for clarinet. Now I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you have a good idea of what you're going to be working on. Now your major scales is what we've already been working on. This is the chromatic, which would be next would be chromatic. Then your arpeggios. This is the pattern for arpeggios that we're going to have you do. Clark study, and then your pattern of thirds. Now these are really, really fun. And this is what the pros practice. So as you're getting into high school and into college, these are exercises that you're going to do and you're going to see in music. A couple things to notice. Notice the key signature. Understand what your target notes are. And it looks like I misspelled memorize and patterns, so I can fix that. Memorize the patterns as you play through there. So let's start with the major scale. Notice it has them in octaves, so octave 1, then octave 2, and then you put it all together. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and run through it and play the whole thing for you. Now I do have the metronome up on tonal energy, and let's see what happens. All right, so here is major scale, octave 1. Then you can pause, octave 2, here we go. And then full range. Next, we're going to move on to the chromatic scale. Now, some of you might only have a 1-octave scale, which is actually pretty awesome. You just have less to work on, but a lot of the woodwind students have multiple octaves on here. So here's chromatic. Now, I do want you to slur. There's not a slur marking, but I do want you to slur. They're in patterns of 3, and how you want to think of it is like this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to turn that off. Just put a quarter note on. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So your landing notes are going to be C, D sharp, F sharp, A, C. All right, so let's see what happens. Actually, I'm going to do this without a metronome, just so I can get it in my fingers. Ready? Octave 1. Ready? Slur. One, 2, 3, octave 2. You're thinking 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, arpeggios. I will do this with a metronome. This chord note equals 60. Octave 1. We can put a break in between. Notice there's a dotted half note on beat 2. 3 counts. Octave 2, slur. Put a break there. try to make sure every note has the same volume and same energy. Clarke studies. Now these are in groups of 4, but what you want to do is see them as groups of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here we go. Clarke study, 8 notes. I'm going to slur them. You can tongue or slur any of these exercises, but preferably slur. Now, don't get tricked here because you got to know what your target note is. That's a B natural and B natural. Tendency on this exercise is for you to play B flat, so be very careful. Target note is B natural. All right, octave 2 right here. There we go. Now, patterns in thirds. Octave 1. Octave 2. Okay, so that is all of the technique. Okay, so preferably I want you to, other than major scales, go ahead and slur through all the patterns here, okay? Take your time, know your target notes, and make sure that you're playing with your best sound. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and we can do a Zoom lesson if needed, okay? Thank you guys, happy practicing. You have concert B flat and concert E flat. If there's a range that you're not doing so well on, make sure that you just work on that range only, especially if the other one's doing okay. So good practice techniques, slower is better. All right, happy practicing. Bye.